An exciting new era gets underway in Ames this afternoon as Iowa State opens the 2026 season against FCS Midwest, aka Southeast Missouri. Under mostly clear skies and comfortable 73-degree temperatures, the Cyclones take the field for the first time under new head coach Jimmy Rogers after longtime leader Matt Campbell departed for Penn State following last season. Iowa State finished 8-4 in 2025, but a rash of injuries coupled with the coaching transition led the program to decline a postseason bowl invitation. Now the focus turns to the future. The Cyclones bring back plenty of talent on defense, led by senior defensive end Isaac Terrell and senior cornerback Jaheim Singletary, two veteran playmakers expected to set the tone from the opening snap. Southeast Missouri, aka FCS Midwest, arrives hoping to make this a memorable afternoon, but Iowa State knows today's opener is about laying the foundation for a new chapter in the program's history. The fans have packed Jack Trice Stadium, and the Jimmy Rogers era is about to begin. It's FCS Midwest / Southeast Missouri taking on the Iowa State Cyclones coming up next.
A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Thunderbirds and the Iowa State Cyclones. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous match. The Thunderbirds kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Iowa State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Omari Hayes, he's an incoming transfer from Tulane. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field. You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They boot it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Now the Thunderbirds offense will now get its first chance with the football. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Like a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And it's the Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Thunderbirds come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And it's the Thunderbirds look to keep this drive humming.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards and was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. He's got it on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And it's the Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Plucks it out of the air. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Motion from the back. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Unleashes one. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Cyclones will punt this one away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. First down, 10 yards to go.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And it's the Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Jackson will throw. Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Thunderbirds pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. On the ground with the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Gets it to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And it's the Thunderbirds who are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quick release by the QB. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Thunderbirds come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Jackson gonna throw it. Floats it out in space. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And it's the Thunderbirds who will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it at the 15. Bulldozes his way through. And there he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones. Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? and the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Pulls and fires complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Can they catch him? That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Now they'll try the right side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jackson will throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback keep. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go right back downfield. Takes the easy one to the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dorsett. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They just keep firing. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll go to the counter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This one's complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Missouri State sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game in Ames. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
The Cyclones will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Jackson will throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
The Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Running behind that left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man in the middle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Cyclones are flying down the field. Runs through a tackle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a 1st down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. using his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Made a defender miss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. And it's the Thunderbirds who will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Back to throw, it's Rayner. The short hands, it's Boyd. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Right on the money.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Trying play action. Under fire. He's got the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Could not make his way to the corner. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, the ground game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Rayner. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. With the catch, it's Hayes. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Cyclones, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Give to the back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the pummeling has started.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And it's the Thunderbirds are moving quickly down the field. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Pulls it in. It's Dorsett. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. The inside handoff. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Thunderbirds can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And it's the Thunderbirds have pushed it inside the 20. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Thunderbirds kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. QB draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Thunderbirds!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. He has 89 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
So Iowa State gets the 28-10 home victory over FCS Midwest / Southeast Missouri, I think it was. Taking a look at the team stats, Iowa State had the edge 20-19. Total offense 324 to 267. Rushing yards, FCS Midwest actually had the edge 151 to 128. Passing yards, Iowa State had the edge 196 to 116. Third down conversion percentage, Iowa State had the edge 40% to 33%. Neither team had a turnover, and the time of possession battle was won by Iowa State by about a minute and a half. And the final score 28-10, not super dominating, obviously, but still a win for Iowa State and their brand new head coach. Looking at the player stats for Iowa State, Jalen Rayner finishes 22 of 32 for 196 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. For FCS Midwest, Myrick Jackson III finishes 22 of 29 for 116 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Leading rusher for FCS Midwest was Jeremiah Boss, 18 carries for 73 yards and a touchdown. For Iowa State, leading rusher was Delvin Forrest, 20 carries for 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cameron Petaway added a long touchdown as well. He had 2 carries for 43 yards. Leading receiver for Iowa State, we're going to give it to Tyler Fortenberry, 6 catches for 74 yards for him. For FCS Midwest, leading receiver was Davis Brunner, 6 catches for 51 yards for him. Leading blocker for FCS Midwest was Tyreek Vincent with 7 pancakes. For Iowa State, it was Gavin Brocious with 6 pancakes. Defensive leaders for Iowa State, they were led in total tackles by Braden Alls with 12 total tackles. Bryson Lamb and Braden Alls tied for the team leading tackles for loss with 3 each. Bryson Lamb led the team in sacks with 2 and no interceptions for the Cyclones. For FCS Midwest, no interceptions. Christopher Richard had the only sack. Lito Anthony led the team in tackles for loss with 3, and he also led the team in total tackles with 14. Kicking stats for FCS Midwest, Eric Franks made 1 of his 2 field goal attempts. The one he made was a 40-yarder. He was also 1 of 1 on extra point attempts. Iowa State's Kyle Conrarty did not attempt a field goal, but he was 4 of 4 on extra points. Punting for Iowa State, Paul Eaton had 5 punts for an average of 41.6 yards per punt. FCS Midwest, Blake McEnroe had 7 punts for an average of 46.8 yards per punt. Kick returns for FCS Midwest, Shaquille Jenkins had 3 returns for an average of 16 yards per return. And Iowa State's Easton Miller had 2 returns for an average of 22 yards per return. Punt returns for Iowa State, Jordan Bailey had 5 returns for an average of 26.2 yards per return, bolstered by an 85-yard touchdown return for Jordan Bailey. And for FCS Midwest, Jimmy Brent had 3 returns for an average of 9.6 yards per return. Scoring summary in the first quarter, FCS Midwest actually gets on the board first with a 40-yard field goal from Eric Franks, and they led 3-0 after the first quarter. But in the second quarter, Jordan Bailey returns the punt 85 yards for a touchdown, and then Delvin Forrest gets an 8-yard touchdown run. The Cyclones led 14-3 at halftime. Third quarter, Delvin Forrest gets his second touchdown of the day, a 2-yard touchdown run, and the Cyclones led 21-3 going into the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, Iowa State gets a 33-yard touchdown run from Cameron Petaway, and then FCS Midwest gets a 1-yard touchdown run from Jeremiah Boss. That gives you your final score of Iowa State 28, FCS Midwest / Southeast Missouri 10. Cyclones with the 18-point victory to go to 1-0 in 2026. And I believe they've got their big rivalry game with Iowa coming up next. So they'll want to get a little bit sharper before that game, but they still start out 1-0 here. Home field advantage, the Iowa State Cyclones are now 1-0 after defeating FCS Midwest at Jack Trice Stadium. Highlighted players are Delvin Forrest and Donnell Creighton. Iowa State, obviously, a much higher rated team. And there's the schedule up next week at number 18, Iowa, in the battle for the Cy-Hawk Trophy. We'll see who comes out on top in that one. Iowa's probably going to be favored by quite a bit, but you never know what will happen in that game. Next game coming your way from week 1 will be Oklahoma State with their new quarterback, the transfer from North Texas. I'm blanking on his name, but he's a pretty good quarterback. Drew Mestamaker, at the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in the Turnpike Classic, apparently, so a rivalry game there. But from Ames, Iowa, the Iowa State Cyclones get the win over FCS Midwest / Southeast Missouri, 28-10, and we will see you next time.